This is San Diego News Daily.
Hello and welcome to San Diego News Daily. I'm Dana Williams. Two San Diego police officers are recovering after being hit by a car while on duty. This happened along Thomas Avenue near Mission Boulevard in Pacific Beach. Police say the two officers were in the crosswalk when a 31-year-old man who was driving the wrong way hit them. It happened just after 8:30. The driver was arrested for felony DUI. Police say it was terrifying to hear that call come in.
I was about 7 minutes away when this call came out, and my heart just sank. Hearing somebody that you know, hearing your partner call for help is it's the worst feeling. It's very scary. So my heart sank, and all I wanted to do was just get here.
One officer was taken to the hospital but is expected to be okay, and the other was able to stay on scene. Police say they're looking to interview more witnesses as they try to piece together what exactly happened. The head of U.S. Immigration Border Czar Tom Homan visited the U.S.-Mexico border this weekend. He held an end-of-year update on the security measures that have been added. Some of those include more surveillance tech, an expansion of the border wall, and new militarized zones. When asked about the new plans to send the Navy to the border, here's what he said.
We knew when we locked the border down, they're going to take to the water. So President Trump has not only signed more Coast Guard boats to the water, more Navy vessels to the water.
It actually creates a mechanism for the military to enhance their readiness at the same time that they're providing their national defense mission as well. We work in lockstep. It's been a huge force multiplier, and I really want to thank Department of War for all the assistance.
Militarized zones at the southern border have already been implemented in parts of New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas. A recent study from the Pew Research Center found the number of immigrants in the U.S. fell this summer for the first time in 50 years. The San Diego County Sheriff's Department is hoping to return about $1 million worth of property back to its owners after all of this, they say, was stolen from several North County storage units. Look closely. They held a public viewing this weekend displaying comic books, sports collectibles, power tools, and electronics. They were all stolen from storage units in Vista, Oceanside, and Escondido. A couple has been arrested in connection to the burglary after they were recovered last October and November. Now the Sheriff's Department hopes to return those items to their rightful owners.
A lot of this stuff is unidentified. We don't know who it belongs to, and that's why we're inviting the public to come down here and take a look at it. We do ask that if you believe some of these items belong to you, please show up with a valid government-issued ID, and then some way to prove that the items do belong to you. You make purchases, photographs are a really good thing to have, and then just a list of all your valuable items with serial numbers and a safe place to store that as well.
If you didn't make it to yesterday's viewing, don't worry. Another will be held on January 3rd from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at their building in Kearny Mesa. The latest flu numbers from the county out this past week show so far this flu season, just under 2,000 people have caught the virus and 3 people have died. That is lower at this point than flu season last year. While the numbers are down, health experts say don't let those numbers fool you into thinking this is going to be a light season. They warn it's more likely we'll actually have a severe one, especially based on what we're seeing right now in Europe. Doctors say hospitalizations jumped by 55% in the UK in just a week. Typically, cases in Europe can be an early indicator of what's to come here. Doctors say it's not too late to get vaccinated against the flu, especially as we head into more holiday gatherings.
I'm attending at my hospital in Connecticut this week, and I have multiple patients hospitalized with influenza A. The vast majority of those people are unvaccinated.
During last flu season, 279 children died from flu-associated complications here in the States. Now to an update on a story we brought you last month. This Marine veteran from Oceanside lost nearly $35,000 to an elaborate phone scam, and thankfully, we have a good update. He's now relieved after the community came together to help him in a big way. NBC7's Jeanette Casada caught up with him this week.
I was in tears last time, but now if I have tears, they're going to be happy tears.
Tom Eberhardt is grateful for the support he's received from the community since first sharing his story. The 76-year-old Marine veteran was scammed nearly $35,000 in an elaborate phone scam on his birthday.
It restored a lot of faith in humanity. It really did, and people are really good. And I was just simply blown away about the giving and the love that people gave towards it.
His daughter set up a fundraising account to help him get back on his feet.
It was better than I ever thought it could be.
From former classmates to friends he made while stationed in Washington, D.C., to the kindness of strangers and the help of generous donors, Tom has recovered every dollar he lost.
I really would like to shake their hand and give them a hug, you know, and let them know that I really appreciate everything they did. And even if it was only $1 or $2, it didn't make any difference. It was the thought behind it.
Tom says the extra money raised will be donated toward charity. His daughter Amanda says the outpouring of support has allowed her father to return to doing what he loves most, serving his community. Today, Tom spent the day volunteering at the Rotary, distributing Christmas gifts to military families on base. Amanda says the kindness and generosity from the community has restored her father's sense of financial security and emotional stability and has returned Tom's sense of dignity.
I might tear up because it was such a wonderful thing to have him finally back to us to share, you know, the bright, happy man that my father is.
Amanda says both she and her father are grateful to everyone who was moved to act after hearing his story.
I want to make sure that we pay all of this forward, that this story continues to inspire other people in order to just do a little bit of good in their own communities.
Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to everybody, and thank you again from the bottom of my heart.
Jeanette Quesada, NBC 7.
Oh gosh, you just feel that. That's pretty darn special. Our NBC 7 meteorologist Brooke Martell will have a look at your weather right after this.
You count on breaking news.
People running in the streets, they have their kids, they have their pets.
And help preparing for the unexpected.
Small fire right now, we'll keep an eye on it.
You count on stories from your community. You count on getting different points of view.
We're so human.
And your voice being heard.
We need help.
You count on in-depth reporting.
It's a mess, and it's making people sick.
Because you know the whole story is more than just the headline. This is coverage you count on, only on NBC 7 and Telemundo 20.
Taking a look at what you can expect as you get your Sunday started, we have that dense fog advisory through 9 o'clock. Clouds and sunshine this afternoon, but we will see some of those scattered high clouds across the coastline. We're warming up as we get into this upcoming week as well. Daytime highs looking like this, 60s at the coast, closer to the upper 60s over San Diego International, and a good mix of low to mid 70s over most of your valleys. Some areas could be trending closer to the upper 70s as well. We'll have 60s and 70s over the mountains, 80s over places like Borrego Springs or Desert region. And a lot of holiday events this weekend, and tonight we have the San Diego Bay Parade of Lights. That starts at 5:30, and you can see if you are going to be in that area near the Embarcadero, those temperatures are going to be close to the upper 50s around 6 o'clock, and stay close to that through about 8 o'clock. We also have the Liberty Station Hanukkah and menorah lighting. That starts at 5 o'clock. It'll go until 8 o'clock tonight. Temperatures around 5 p.m. We have low 60s, mostly clear skies. We'll taper off to those 50s once that event wraps up. But again, dress in layers if you're going to be out and about this evening. We do have high pressure building over the west. This is going to influence our temperatures as we get into Monday, more so on Tuesday, and you'll see that here with your 10-day forecast in just a moment. A lot of people have been asking, well, we have rain in the forecast, and right now it's not looking like it. We're going to be a little bit drier actually as we get into Monday and Tuesday. We'll still have that marine layer influence tonight through tomorrow morning, but you can see no chances here for us through the next week. But for that 10-day, like I said, warming up tomorrow and Tuesday because of that high pressure building. Offshore returns, those easterly winds brings that warm compressed air into our valleys along our coastline. So that's why your temperatures are looking like this. I would say Tuesday will probably be the warmest day of the week, but even after that, we could still hang on to some upper 70s, maybe even some low 80s across the valleys. We'll have some 60s and 70s for the mountain communities this upcoming week. The desert region stays fairly consistent, right around those 80s. We'll taper off just a little bit as we look ahead to next weekend, Dana.
Brooke, thanks so much. And you might see some aliens and UFOs on the San Diego Bay this evening. You heard Brooke mention it. The Parade of Lights is back, and this year's theme is an out-of-this-world Christmas. The annual event is in its 55th year, and it brings more than 100,000 people out to the shores of the San Diego Bay. More than 80 boats are expected to take part. The parade starts at Shelter Island at 5:30 and ends at the Coronado Ferry Landing at 7:40.
It's just so spectacular. We're so blessed to have this beautiful bay, and this is the boating community's gift to San Diego. It's free. come on out and watch it. And the interaction between the spectators and the people on the boat is amazing.
It really is a special one. If you can't make it out tonight, it will be back next Sunday. It's expected to be about as crowded as you might imagine, so do plan to get there early. All right, there's more coverage you can count on at NBC7.com, and you can always find us on your Roku or your Samsung Smart TV app. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Dana Williams.